live under that. What's up, 501? I think I got it. So we got a new co-host tonight. Jimmy's having a birthday party, so I called Mershon and he decided to jump on with me. So here we go. We're live. 501 Flashback. I appreciate you jumping on, Mershon.
Welcome. Yeah.
Uh, got a lot of tournaments to cover. Man, we got the ARC regional, Bentonville. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, but um, lots happened in 2 weeks. How's everybody? We'll start off. How's everybody's bracket doing? It's March Madness, and it's been kind of exciting. Arkansas Sweet 16. Kentucky just made the Sweet 16, so kind of cool. Just um, watching the basketball. Man, I've kind of had it on. Everybody's brackets look like some's busted, some's doing good. So, put in your comments how your bracket's doing.
McNeese got me. Did McNeese get you?
They did. They did. Yeah,
Arkansas got.
Anthony,
I didn't have faith
I
in
shared it.
Arkansas.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said I didn't have any faith in Arkansas either, so I picked Kansas.
What?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that sad?
No, I got Arkansas winning the next game too. I got them losing to Florida in the Elite Eight, I think. But yeah, Anthony, I was on the Arkansas State Slider Cup. That's what I was telling Mershon. I got like 10 things I can click on, and I clicked on the wrong one. But anyway, let's get started. 310 Hard Rider. Had Brad and Bustle got first place. Watson and Cash Game Mo, some of the BCHL group, got second. Toby and Jordan got third. That was 310 Hard Rider. 311. Last Tuesday, still doing our ACO regionals on Tuesdays. I think we got pretty much April and May left. So I mean, we got I think 8 weeks of 8 weeks of regionals left. So that's getting down to the nitty gritty, and everybody's going to be needing their points. Get ready for Worlds. 311 women's. You got Lisa, Ginger, and Jordan K. And Lisa and Ginger had some battles that night. I think they played each other twice in women's and once in singles. Maybe the first game in singles, and I mean they had some games with long rounds. ACO singles. Lisa Hill got first. Um, Kobe got second, and Zach got third. Kobe wasn't too happy when he left that night, but it was fun watching them play. Let's see here.
That was Slim Reaper Slayer Day. Is that what you said?
Do what?
Lisa took first.
Yeah, Lisa got first. And then Kobe got second. I think that was her first regional win, if I'm not mistaken.
Congrats. Yeah.
ACO World Doubles. You got Anthony Kirk and Hunter Hill. Colton and Stoney got second. Colton can throw, man. Like Colton's good. And then you got J Square, Jamie and Jordan third. ACO World Doubles on 311. BB number 71. It's hard to believe I've been doing that for 72 weeks. Brad and JT got first. Rusty and Jamie got second. And then Easy and the Disciple got third. BB number 71 switch. We skipped Friday night in Cabot that week and went to we had our first ARC regional in Conway that Saturday on the 15th. And super proud of how it went. Was kind of nervous going in with it. But we ended up having, I think, 81 players in singles in the ARC. I think Bruce counted up. We had people from 8 different clubs participating, so that was kind of cool. I got to play one event. I mean, it was a little hectic that day with the Wi-Fi and you know, running 4 singles tournaments at one time, and I know me and you talked about doing the remote mode and trying to figure that out and making it easier, and definitely probably need to get that lined out, but, um, super excited how it went. The venue was big, 16 we ran 16 courts, super proud. I mean, I liked how the different divisions and, we made a decision to move the elite down that week right before we started that regional and make it where it's 8-5 and up goes to elite, and then what 7.81 to 849 is advanced. So it made for a lot of really good games, a lot of competitive games, and there's a lot of happy people, and we had winners from multiple groups, so that was cool too. But seniors kicked it off. Took about 6 hours. I'm gonna have to start seniors like at 5 a.m. after their first cup of coffee because they
Mm.
always take. I don't know why seniors take. I mean, I guess they're just because they're old and they walk slow. I don't know, but seniors takes forever. I think there was 11 players on 4 courts, and Rusty got the win. Jeff Clifton got second, and David Henry got third. So cool to see Rusty win. I think he's won one before, but him and Jeff had a battle, and David Henry's not been throwing very long. He's the new owner of BD Boards, and I mean he threw pretty good because there were some good guys in that group, so threw really well to get a podium. Women's, you got Lisa, Miranda, and then Stacy. Women's top three. I think we had 12, 13 women's. Um, Juniors, Little Murders. I think his name is Keaton. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Keaton Murders. Cowdy Rogers. I think he goes by Yo Yo. And then Penguin, Paxton Lindley. So we got a bunch of nicknames on juniors. Penguin, Yo Yo, and Little Murders. So I need to come up with a nickname. Um, Elite singles, we had some more battles. Um, Kobe, Zach, Lisa. So I mean, it's not a surprise. Kind of surprised Brandon wasn't there. And then you had Derek Reynolds got in there late. So I mean, we actually had, I think 12, 11 or 12. We added $100 to that pot. So some really good throwers in the league. Um, and their PPRs justified it. So advanced, you had Lil Murders, Anthony Kirk, and then Hunter Hill. Competitive was JT Pennington, Samaya. Did you watch her throw?
Who?
Samaya.
I didn't get to watch her throw. No, I was
Dude,
throwing.
she was throwing some bags, man. Like she was collecting a lot of bags. Like
Hmm.
she was throwing some BGs, I think. And first time I ever seen her. Um, first time I seen a bunch of these players, but man, I don't know where she's from. Maybe the ARV area, but she was. We played against her one game, and she was balling. Um, but competitive, you got JT Pennington, Samaya. I think it's Samaya, and then Sam. Sam got third. Intermediate, you had Atakid, man. I think he shot like an 8-1 or 8-2. So happy for him. I bet he was excited.
He was real excited. He's picking it up, staying down the
Yeah.
center and just not trying to do those rolls or cuts and just stay dead center. He's got a good push game.
You got Atakid first, Eric S second, and then Kane Edwards third. Advanced elite doubles. We didn't split those up, so doubles still going to be the advanced elite. You have to throw an ARC. You have to throw with the highest PPR. So if your partner has a higher PPR, you have to throw with their group. But Slim Reapers got first. Lisa and Brandon got second, and then Derek and Wendy got third. 3 really good teams there. Competitive doubles. You had Jarrett Crowell and Kane Edwards, Drew Hinkson and JT Pennington, and then Stoney and Phil. That's the only thing I got to throw in at night. Intermediate, you had Joseph House and Kyle W. Kelsey, I think it's Kelsey M. And John Demas, John Demas, and then John Parrish and Eric S. got third in intermediate doubles. No 501 in that group, huh?
Uh-oh.
There's a couple of them. Um, Blind draw, you got Zach Kill and Anthony Kirk, yourself and Daniel F., and then Chris Seaman and Hogan Hicks. So 501 did pretty good in the blind draw. Co-ed, you got Lisa and Brandon, Cheetah Girl and Kobe, and Ginger and Zach. And I think that wrapped up the ARC regional. I know they're having a major this weekend in Lau. Um, Lance Knox put on a major. I'm not sure how many people's going to go from this area since it's kind of like a back-to-back situation. I know a lot of people went up there this past weekend and probably pretty hard. Knee women's and co-ed to start at 7, so Wendy can make it. That's a Brandon Lacewell. And we had to move the times. We were starting women's and co-ed after singles, but I mean, a few suggested we started earlier, so um, yeah, we had to look at the times on that, Patrick. But uh, co-ed, I think this was 3:18, right? 16, 17, 18, 3:18. You got Jordan and Hunter got first in co-ed. Um, Is it Karsten and Angela? I guess they come down from, I'm not sure where they were from, California or
That's what I heard.
Michigan, or they flew in to go visit their father in Cave City, and then they come play the regional, and then went to Bentonville, and I think they're going to Illinois next weekend or something. Juniors, you got Karsten, Hogan Hicks, and Penguin. ACO singles, Sebastian Barger, Brandon, and then Karsten. And then ACO doubles, Hunter and Sebastian, Lisa and Brandon, and then Matthew and Anthony, Hunter Hill and Anthony, ACO doubles. BB number 73. Appreciate you running that for me. I took off last week. Um, Chris had to work late, and I had crew, so. BB number 73. You got Jeff Clifton and Gage W. And we had how many new players there? Like there was
Oh,
several.
15 or so. Yeah, there's quite a bit. A lot of them I didn't
Good,
know. I
man.
met them, and it was fun. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
we had a couple new ones Friday night, and I guess they met uh, Anthony and at Hot Tails and Cocktails, and they said, "Man, Anthony told us to come play here." He said it's a little different, it's 24 foot there, but I guess they played Wednesday night, and so they come down. He's like, "Man, we're probably a little bit out of our league." I said, "Man, usually we run two tournaments here. We have a social and a um, more of a competitive side. So like, don't feel like everyone start somewhere. Like, don't feel out of place, man. Just go up there, have a good time, throw some bags, and it was good to have them. So good looking out, Anthony, the hot tail and cocktails. But so maybe we can get a couple more of those guys coming down there.
Yeah.
BB number 73, Jeff C, Gage W, Rusty, and Tim T, and then Roger Dozier. I ain't seen him in a while. It's gonna hurt. And Mrs. Watson got third. So BB 73. Cabot 195. This is Friday night. Nick and Tracy, which I think we had 28. I knew a lot. We were missing a lot in Bentonville, but Nick and Tracy got first. Brad and Blue got second, and then Labiat and Griller got third. And Mally's is going right now. We'll talk about it next time. I saw Gringo and Matt Warren in the King seat. So I mean that team kind of looked a little unfair a little bit. But um so anyway, um to Bentonville. That's all the podiums I got. I need to post them on Facebook. I'm about 2 weeks behind on podiums, but now I'm so overwhelmed that I got so many to post that I'm like, where do I start? So I'll try to get that done tomorrow. I should just get up the next morning and do it, but that's probably the last thing on my mind. But I suck at posting podium. Um, so you went to Bentonville every weekend. I know several people posted the PPRs and they were just like ridiculous. I mean, the top 32 was what 9.5 and above. So
Yeah, singles was 20, I think 20 something plus 10 PPRs. Just
Yeah,
hard
that's
hard to do
crazy.
that, you know.
With it being warmer this weekend too, I don't know, but in that building, when they turn the heat on, those lights flash. So and you said the boards were rolling good, so maybe with the not turning the heat on in there, I don't know. The boards always seem kind of slow when we play on there before, but maybe with it, I think Friday was really no humidity. Today it is, but like there was no humidity later on this week, but
Yeah, they
so that
play.
might have had a lot to do with it.
I felt like they were faster than Tupelo, the last one I went to, so it was smooth.
Yeah, they say Carson's from California. Um, but top 32 PPRs were just crazy. But we'll start with Bentonville. I just if you posted it on 501, I wrote it down. If you didn't, I'm not leaving you out, but I've been staying in decks all day, so I didn't go through the tournaments and look it up. So I apologize for that. Um, Patrick posted he was just trash, so straight trash. So um, I don't know what trash consists of. I'm assuming that he was probably last place. Well, I'm sure him and Zookeeper didn't get last place, but so I'm assuming he threw trash. Uh, Probably shouldn't have went. Probably should have stayed home with me, you know. But Brady got fourth in tier 4 singles. He got fourth.
Tier 4
Um,
double with me.
Tier 4 doubles. He got fourth with you, and in tier 5 he got second in singles.
Yeah,
Easy posted he got second in tier 2. Um, I forgot what he says. He's just going. He's local, like he's a local shooter. So, man, I'm telling you, getting off in those tournaments are hard. And I think the draw to Bentonville is cool because uh, you don't have to buy beer. You can bring your food in. You can bring your. So I think a lot of people come play just for that reason. It's more of a relaxed venue. Um, so I think a lot of people make that drive for that reason. Um, I really wanted to be there. Just stuff come up, man. My wife works on Saturdays, so it's a little harder for me. But um, looks like it was a good time. Uh, who's this next? Okay, got Jordan. Got women's. Jordan got fifth in women's. That's pretty solid, man. She's
that's
doing really well right now. Um, Co-ed got ninth with Philip Barnett. Tier 3 got fifth with Jamie in doubles and made the main bracket. Got 33rd. Good job, Jordan.
yeah.
Um, I think she's made main a couple times in a row. Women's, I think she's top 10 women's pretty much every major now, so it's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yourself, you got what tier 4 doubles, you got fourth, and then back to back singles. Show your trophy board.
Yeah, I got tier 4 singles again.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
not
back
bad.
to back, pretty
Been to
solid.
2 majors, and
Uh,
so not bad, huh?
Man, that's one thing I don't have is a trophy board from a major. So um, I'd like to have one day. Kobe got second in tier 8 doubles. Kobe, the Slim Reapers look like they didn't do very good in doubles this weekend. Is that right? Tier 8 doubles.
Tier 8, yeah, no, that's definitely not right. They about got the two.
Anyway, yeah, that Kobe and Zach got second in doubles. 17th in co-ed. I'm assuming he played with Cheetah Girl in
Right.
doubles or co-ed.
Yeah.
Co-ed. And then singles, he made the top 8. Him and Brandon both made the top 8. Kobe got 7th, and I think Brandon got 5th. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
I was kind
Um,
of watching last night, and I saw Brandon up on Sebastian, and I mean it was pretty convincing. It was like 16-4 or something, or 16-5, and I was like, "Holy crap, Brandon!" Like he kind of went on a run there. He called me. I was in Jonesboro at Haley's, and we were cooking crawfish and stuff. And he kept calling me. He's like, "Dude, are you not watching?" I said, "What are you talking?" He said, "I'm in the top 8." And I'm like, "Dude, I have not even picked up my phone. Like, I have not checked Scorolio." So I kind of watched it on the way home. And it was, yeah, I don't think he's maybe made it once before. So he was pretty
that's
excited, but
good.
I didn't, I wasn't paying attention. Um, Matt Walls, glad he went. I saw he went to the baseball game too. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Razorbacks played on Friday night. Hey, is it?
He play doubles with Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Tier 5 doubles, they got third. No,
Correct.
is that correct? Tier 5 doubles
Yep.
or tier 3 doubles got fifth? One or the
Tier
other.
5. Tier 5.
Tier 5 doubles got third, and then tier 4 singles got fourth. So he was in your pool.
Yeah, I had to beat him.
You put him out.
Yeah, I did.
That's kind of dirty. Lisa women's got fourth. First in co-ed, her and Brandon back to back major co-ed champions. So pretty cool. And they had a double dip too, didn't they? I think so.
Uh, I I don't remember that. I'd have to look.
I
Yeah.
think they had a double dip somebody. I'm pretty sure. 25th in doubles with Brandon and 13th in singles, Lisa Hill. Good job. And then Chris K, third in tier doubles tier 3 and singles main 17th. So that's a pretty good run, Chris K, because there were some good throwers.
Yeah. It was tough.
So good job. Um, I want to ask some questions too, I guess, on some upcoming stuff. We've discussed doing the 501 golf weekend again, and if you're on here and you're watching the show, put your opinion in because like I know the Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday is going to be a lot, and I originally picked out a weekend, but it was Mother's Day weekend. So, what I think my question is, would you rather do quads and a 4-man scramble, or do a BYP and 2-man scramble? So I think the quads on Friday night and a 4-man scramble would be fun because it would be a blind draw quads. Or we could just do a quads where you bring who you want. Like you have to play golf with them. So like if they're not very good at golf and you want to play cornhole with them, that's on you. Ideally, I think you'd want to get a mix of people who can play golf and cornhole, but um, something to think about in the comments. Put down what you'd like to do the most. I kind of think the blind draw quads and blind draw like the blind draw quads with a 4-man scramble. I think that would be probably the most fun event, but I also want everyone to be competitive too. So I mean, I know there's some what's the word? You want to find somebody that can play, like a
On both sides.
golf and corner.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not me on the golf side. And sometimes not the cornhole side.
but like, and that's the thing. But if it was a 4-man scramble, you could play because you could go putt. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
Get
still
hit.
you still could have fun. But you also could also if we did a bring your own for quads and the 4-man scramble, I just don't know who would really be loaded up. Kind of thinking about it. So and then plus 2-man scrambles are hard, man. Like it's hard to score with a 2-man scramble. 3-mans are a little better, but yeah, put your comment in or put your idea in the comments or your vote because I'd really like to get this scheduled and get it going. I would like to do Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, but I know that's a lot, and I know a lot of people probably can't handle that. But and also in the comments, put some tournaments you'd like to see run. I mean, I know we've ran a lot of twist, maybe like the 2-back twist, walking doubles. Um, what's the tournament you like? I mean, I know you like blind draws. Um,
Chip blind draw.
I wish more people. I like blind draws too. So I mean, I
Yeah.
wish more people would. You can't sandbag a blind draw. You can't sandbag a BYP, but you can sandbag a split switch and a switch. And that's, um, you know, uh, watching people sandbag switches just God, just kills me, man. It kills it moves the whole bracket. One person may sandbag to get to the spot, but you've got 12 other people playing to their potential, and it still manipulates the bracket. It doesn't matter. Like
Right.
when you throw 4 bags at the end of the game off the board on purpose to try to get down to 16 or 17 or 18, wherever the split's going to be, you're manipulating the entire bracket. So, and I know I preach about sandbagging like every show, but when I hear it from people, you know, I mean that's 30% of my conversations I have with people is like, how are we going to stop sandbagging? How are we going to stop sandbagging? And the only way you're going to do it is one, take the payouts away, like drop it back down to $5 or $10 where the money's not an issue, or kick people out from sandbagging. But again, how do you know if they're sandbagging? Like, I mean, like I'm in a slump right now, so I mean, how do you know someone's just not having a bad day? And I mean, it's kind of a fine line there. So we need more blind draws, but we need people not to go do new tournaments when we're having blind draws. Tatty. But
Have some blind draws would be fun. Yeah. It says looks like somebody. Let's see what they said. They double dipped uh, Kennedy for that Brandon
yeah,
and Lisa.
yeah,
Good job
and
on
she's
that.
been she's been playing well. Who she played with Hunter, I think. And he
Under
come to he
McCullough.
come to
Yeah.
BB. Yeah, he come to BB last Tuesday night, so that's cool. But good job to them, man. I mean, that's it looks like we had a lot of people do very well in Bentonville, and it's a far cry from 4 or 5 years ago when one person would make the main bracket, and we're like, hell yes, So, um, I mean, all of our finishes would be last, 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 last. So it's kind of cool now going up there and you see people winning and having some success. And I mean, I think I saw where Cheetah Girl threw a 10 in a couple games, and Anthony said he was in the top 32 in the PPR. So like you see stuff like that, man, it's cool as shit. Um, but also, comment, tell me what you like. Let's run some different tournaments. I'd like to get Friday nights back, man. We got to get Friday nights. I want to run the two tournaments. So I mean, like, what tournaments would everybody like? We can do some ARC regionals that are coming up. At maybe after the ACO season. Um, Probably do two different. We could do a competitive BYP and maybe like the advanced elite BYPs, and then do a switch on the end or something. But love to get the energy back in there. And so tell me what you like to throw, and I like throwing the twist. But when you start capping it with PPRs and SBRs, like we have so many people up there that's high. Like I mean, if you're in 875 and above and a 80 PPR, 80 SBR, like you can't find nobody to play with that's new. You know what I mean? Like there's not that many people that there's you do a 15 under or 16 under, they can't participate in it. So I
Yeah.
mean you don't want to leave nobody out. But I'd like to run some different twists, and trust me, I rack my brain trying to. I mean, I would do the walking doubles again. I don't think a lot of people like that, but um, blind draws. I mean, I think the round robin blind draws are you can figure bags out. Like you're not switching bags every game. Um, just kind of, I'm with you on blind draws. I think we need to do more blind draws. We just got to get people on board to do blind draws. You know, I wish there was a way we could do like I'm not even saying the upper lower blind draws because I don't think the upper lower blind draws are. I mean, that's just like running a split switch or something. So I mean, like
Yeah.
you want to get a couple. I wish there's a fun way to make it fair, but there's you know I don't know. Uh, Again, we got ARC major coming up this weekend. I don't want to keep just going over the same thing, but Father's Day, we're gonna have a Father's Day tournament. We're gonna do like we did last year, but we're gonna split the brackets up this year. We're gonna have more of a competitive one and more of a beginner. So I mean, if you play normal, and father son plays pretty frequent, probably playing the upper, and we want to get some of the dads who like never play. Like the the other player may be good, the kid may be good, or the father may be good, but we want to get some people that's never played in the lower, um, just to kind of make it fun for them, where they're not getting drilled 21-0, 6 times. So we're going to run two different Father's Day brackets, and then plus we'll have a switch that night too. But anything else I need to touch on? Any
No.
comments or anything?
Patrick says Mother's Day tourney. I don't know if mine
Um,
could throw it that far.
We might could do a Mother's Day tournament. I mean, if we get I don't know how many people would participate in that, but I mean, I know we have a lot of mothers, or the kids that could get their moms to come play. I mean, that's something we look at. What's that? May be the May 9th?
Sebastian and Wendy, yeah. Colby and your mom. Those ones
Yeah,
could do
it'd be some, yeah.
it.
I bet Crystal and Philip would play. I bet Philip come play with Crystal on that, so that'd be fun. We may have to run two different. I don't know. That's yeah. I think we got some others that would play. Um, yeah,
I know the
I'll look at
last
that.
Father's Day tournament that we did, we have gained a couple that way. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think the Father's Day tournament that was probably one of the most fun tournaments. That and bring someone that's never thrown before.
Yeah.
Remember DK brought that ringer, man. That dude wasn't missing. Um, yeah, I was like, who is this guy? And he ain't been back. I mean, he was throwing. Yeah, we'll look at the Mother's Day tournament.
Yeah.
Um, how many have come to Northeast Arkansas? We had an arc on Saturday. Um, I bet some people would travel, Patrick.
Yeah. Much closer than north other side. So
Yeah. I mean, we need something over there. I mean, I hope everyone gets on board. I mean, ACO season will be done and um, in the May, so give somebody. I mean, I typically like those few months off, but I mean, I think we'll probably run our ARC major in probably September in Cabot. So I'd like to get it before football season, really. So what it goes through October or state, or it goes through September and then state will be in October 10th and 11th, I think, in Hot Springs. So Kevin rented the Hot Springs Convention Center. So,
that'd be
so
nice.
state, yeah, no, he said it's going to be a really cool venue. So I think Hot Springs kind of central located. I need a lot of places to eat over there. So go spend the weekend and get a room. And I think it's going to be a Saturday, all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning. I think is and then I think it probably doubles or something Sunday morning and then finish up. So everybody should be home late Sunday afternoon. But um, that's football season. So anyway, you got anything else, Marshawn? I appreciate you jumping on late notice.
Yeah,
Um,
no problem.
Trying to think of anything else that we need to cover. Strawberry Fest. First weekend of May, we're gonna play Friday nights under the lights at the Pavilion. So we'll be at the Pavilion Friday night, and then Saturday morning, come eat some strawberries, get in the cricket spitting contest, and
Are you
should
going to
have
do that?
fun, man. I love playing like when you get in those festivals and stuff, and you got all these people walking by. Man, it's so cool because they're like, they don't see the competitive side. They're used to backyard cornhole, and they're thinking, like but when you get Strawberry Fest and you have several hundred people walking by, that's fun. Then they start asking questions, and that's truly how we get more people to come play. Hey, come play with us one night. Come try it out. So, but,
Is that how
I'm
far you
excited
can
about.
spit a cricket?
Huh?
Is that how far you can spit a cricket?
Yeah, they have a cricket spitting contest. You gonna get in it this year? I'll sponsor you. I'll pay your entry fee to get in it.
You, I'll do it right
I
there with.
think they I think they seriously spit them like 30 something feet. Like I
You.
don't know how someone spits a cricket 30 something feet, but I'm almost positive someone spit it 130 something feet last year. But you played in Strawberry Fest last year, didn't you? You had to leave. Your daughter had
It was great.
soccer or something.
It was
Yeah.
fun. Yep.
But no, I like playing that venue, man. It's just you get to breeze through there, and I mean you're not in directly in the sun, but
That's a good spot.
yeah. Any more comments before we go? Cheetah Girl got a whole bunch, so I'm not reading all that. Um,
I don't see anything.
Wendy got third in women's. Uh, why can't you hide the stats until it's over? I think you can, but I think a lot of people figure it out, man. Like the people that sandbag Patrick, they know what they're doing. I mean, I mean, it's one of those things. It's just hard to get by. Do blind draws without score magic, and I think that's one thing on Friday nights too. That's a good idea. run a tournament where you turn everything off, turn your SBR off, turn everything off, and then people have more fun. And I did notice one night we did that in Cabot, I believe, or BB. Like no one was on their phones all night. Like no one was checking their PPR, no one was checking their SBR. Like they just were legit having fun, having conversations, laughing. So maybe that's something we need to do soon. Just turn it off where it's not PPR and people
Yeah.
can have fun and relax and not worry like, oh my gosh, I just threw a seven that game and my life's over. But
Get the social side more for everybody. I think that's good.
yeah. So I'm cool with doing that too. If everybody likes doing something like that, just put in the comments and I'll go back and read them and I would love to do a tournament like that where people are not stressing about it. Because I mean, ultimately, this is a backyard game and it's fun and it's supposed to be fun and I think sometimes it's taken way too seriously, but we got to get the fun back. So anyway, again, I know I keep talking, but I appreciate you getting on, mate. All your beer stay cold and all your bags going on. I forget my line. All right, we'll see y'all Wednesday or on Tuesday night in Cabot WDMC Tuesday night, Wednesday night switch it BB, and then Friday night we're gonna do something fun. So we'll
Sounds
see y'all
good.
this week. Let's throw some bags.
See you 501.
Thank you, Marshawn.
Bye.